Happy Thursday, y'all. I do want to make something clear because I saw someone just put a comment that I basically blocked off my page because they said they were disappointed in one of my TikTok videos. I speak about what I want to on my page that affects me. Okay. And listen, I call out Black women, Black men, white women, white men, whoever, whatever. It doesn't matter who you are. If I feel like something happened directly and it affects me, I'm going to speak out on it. And whoever has a problem, you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to follow. I'm okay with that. I don't expect everybody to agree with me or agree with what I have to say. But the fact that some people feel like I am good enough for their entertainment, but I'm not good enough to speak about what affects me is a problem. Am I not human? And I shouldn't have a place on my page to speak about what directly affects me. I don't understand. That is a level of entitlement that's just wild to me. I don't understand that. I have a couple of Gypsy videos that I'm going to show y'all, or speak on, or some things going on, but I want to speak on this first. Now, I'm going to insert the video that I did earlier so you guys have a reference. Before I show you guys that, I want to make it clear, I did say in the past that I didn't want to speak about anything political. But you know what? I think that my silence shows me being complicit. And listen, if you don't have the color of my skin, I get it. I get it. I do. But because of the color of my skin, I have a different point of view. And that should be okay.
We have some breaking news right now. The Trump administration has officially frozen the Civil Rights Division of the United States Department of Justice. According to 2 new memos obtained by the Associated Press, the Department of Justice has ordered that all attorneys in the Civil Rights Divisions are not allowed to file any new complaints, amicus briefs, or other certain papers until further notice. In addition, the Civil Rights Division may now reconsider police reform agreements negotiated by the Biden administration. Essentially, as it currently stands, the Civil Rights Division cannot pursue civil rights violations in the United States of America. Before I continue, if you don't yet follow me on my Instagram, Substack, or YouTube, that's where I'll be if TikTok is ever banned or if I can't ever get back into this app for whatever reason. This freeze could potentially jeopardize ongoing civil rights cases to protect the rights of everyday Americans. Now, it's unclear exactly how long this civil rights freeze, this litigation freeze, will last. Right now, the memos did not say how long it will last, but it could potentially last until Harmeet Dillon, who is the expected Assistant Attorney General in the Civil Rights Division, is confirmed. As soon as we get more information on this, I will let you know. So as always, be sure to comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
This is for my Latinos for Trump. I'm about to say something that's going to piss a lot of you guys off. So you might as well unfollow me now before. But just hear what I have to say. Black people in America have been very, very gracious to you all. The civil rights movements for equal opportunity employment started with Black people. The reason you were able to get equal opportunities when you became a citizen and other immigrants, the birthright citizenship, it's because of civil rights movements Black people died and fought for. And we have never shoved it in your face. In fact, most of you don't even realize our civil rights movements are what made you benefit. But still, you thought you were better than the rest because you got close to this proximity. But one thing that you will never be able to do is jump in their skin. We paved the road on which every birthright citizen has walked on. While you gallivanted, Latinos for Trump in masses. And now those rights have been signed off, and they want to send you back to your country because they wanted to make sure you knew that you were not part of the club. And you wondered why we were upset about what you chose to do. It's because our ancestors were enslaved, fought, and died for the opportunities that you guys have today to even come into this country and become a citizen, to even vote against your own best interest. So just know, you would have been nothing without us either. I just wanted to put you in your place, since America is as well. I just wanted you to know what our people did for you. So wave your flag as he is taking that birthright from you, while we're still on this side of town or country fighting for the right back. Again. Okay? Don't ever forget where you came from. Okay? Because guess what? They thought you were just good enough to work in a factory or pick cotton. Yeah. Yeah. And now they think inmates and black people are going back to the field. But they got a new thing coming. So next time y'all come back over here to America and use the rights that our ancestors have died and fought for, appreciate it. Now go ahead and rave that Latinos for Trump flag. Be proud that you dismantled the very thing that we died and fought for. You know what? I was silent during the election. And I was silent because I know politics are based off of perception. And the color of my skin would make my perception very different. And what I live every day is very different. But I think at this point, my silence was me being complicit. I have not only failed the black community and any other minority on here with my silence, because I was in fear that I wouldn't be able to provide for my kids. But I'd rather be broke and homeless than complicit. And as someone that has a parent that was born here in the US and a parent that was born overseas, I think that it is really important, if you have a platform, to use your voice. And it doesn't matter what the color of your skin is. Humanity is humanity. And we need to speak out about these injustices. F TikTok, whether it stays or it goes. But there's literal people on this app crying today because they lost their jobs because of the color of their skin. Not because they weren't qualified, they were overqualified. There is a mass exodus at the border. These immigrants that came into this country with nothing are going back. And all of them in big trucks. The Mexican economy is about to boom and ours is going to crash. We cannot afford to lose immigrants. And the way they are treating these kids at the schools, y'all are so hell-bent on deporting these kids and their family that you put your own damn kids at jeopardy. Because if ISIS is sitting there at the schools, you don't think it's going to start to get violent? You don't think that? People are going to protect these kids. They just let out all these January 6 people. Violence is only okay when you are doing it for white supremacy. And if you haven't learned that, you don't want to. The hate that people have, so-called Christians, this Christian country, that they have in their hearts, they're willing to jeopardize their own kids. This is a bigger issue on a deeper scale. And No, I don't believe that everybody should be here. I do think criminals should go back. I don't think we should have felons and that have done outrageous crimes to be here. But the ones that are just doing their job and going home, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I don't think I will ever understand it. And when this economy crashes and Mexico's economy is booming and everywhere else is booming, you have the hate in your heart to thank. And I'm no longer going to be complicit. I'm going to speak out against it. And if you unfollow me, that's your business. Oh, yeah. And the Trumpers that are anti-Gypsy Rose, I'm very confused. Gypsy Rose unalived her mom for sausage. Not because her mom had Munchausen by proxy. We've all established that. We've all seen the proof. We know this for a fact, right? Trump let out those January 6 people. There was an officer that was unalived that day by their behavior. What makes that different? Yeah, you can go ahead and click the unfollow. What makes that different? The fact that the police are pulling back their endorsement of Trump because he let out the January 6 people, that is where they drew the line. Not the racism, not raping women, not the felony, not the hate he spewed, not him intentionally telling you he was going to crash the economy. It was the fact that he let out the people that were attacking the police. Let that sink in. Oh, yeah, and he let you guys know that he was going to let them out. So this is not something you found out before you elected him. And someone in my comment section said, well, Nina, you're Jamaican and Cuban. My mom's dad is American, from slave owners. Yeah. And also, all Black people, no matter where they were dropped off at, they started as slaves, including Jamaica. And they all came from Africa. They're ancestors. Just a FYI, because it seems like some people don't get that. And also, I saw someone saying something also about they don't believe in birthright citizenship. America was stolen from Native Americans. This land was preoccupied already. Christopher Columbus did not discover it. He went onto the land, stole it, and said, we're going to call these people Indians, which are now Native American or indigenous. So, if we are all to be honest, we're all birthright citizens. I'm just saying.